Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to this as of yet unnamed YouTube show where we draw things together. We make what I call a combo drawing or combination drawing. And my name is Nathaniel Osollo. My handle is on the screen. It's at I Draw. I am joined by incomparable Evan Spears, and he's ER Spears online. Evan, say hey.
Hello.
Give us your elevator pitch for Evan.
Okay, so Evan used to draw an awful lot of comics and other assorted things. These days, mostly as a drafter at a telecom company, but that's also cool, man. Me and Nate go way back. We've been doing up until pretty recently comics and conventions and all sorts of wonderful stuff together for a lot of years.
Absolutely.
When did we start doing that? 2009?
2009, 2010, right around there.
Yeah.
I remember that clearly because I had lost my job and I was like, I'm going to take a serious crack at making comics.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did, and it's all been like
you did.
It absolutely cracked the hell out of that. And it's all been indie stuff until then. Oh, I think you did some white ink stuff over here.
Oh, did I? Oh no.
That's okay. That's totally fine.
I did because I was
testing stuff.
Yeah, and did something wrong. So what I'm gonna do,
I'm not mad at you.
Layer.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm mad.
Nope.
I'm furious.
Like little.
Do I make a new layer?
Little fire guy. So it's on the side over there. While we're still in the first minute or two, I'm going to mention that a Kickstarter is coming very soon for my next book. My next comic is a Dark Mouse comic. If you're not familiar with Dark Mouse, it's a gritty crime drama with mice, which Evan coined that phrase a long time ago. It's basically Sin City with mice. And you'll see that on my Instagram. So follow at iDraw for updates, turn on post notifications, punch that subscribe button. I'm trying to think of like different verbs for that because like every time I say that or hear that, I cringe a lot.
Right. You know, it is obnoxious.
It really is. Like
you gotta say it.
Yeah, you have to say it if you're making a YouTube show.
Ooh, gently caress that subscribe button.
Gingerly, I got nothing. Yeah, gingerly caress that subscribe button. Gingerly snuggle that subscribe button. Because like if you smash the button, you're smashing your mouse, and it's just
smashing your mouse.
Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, get off my lawn. That's my me getting weird about old
man yells at sky.
Yeah, that's my old man tantrum thing. All right, so today we're going to be drawing a little bit of Dark Mouse stuff. We're also going to draw I think some Batman stuff because the Batman is coming out, and the guy who's playing the Batman has played so many things. He's played a vampire. He's played a guy in the Lighthouse, which I haven't seen that one, but I still really want to.
You should see the Lighthouse. It's very good.
And he was also, oh man, should we draw?
He was Batman? Cedric Diggory.
Yeah, he was Cedric Diggory. You know what? I'm gonna get started here. I'm gonna create a couple of layers, and we'll talk about art process and all that good stuff. And then like we have a whole agenda, so like we're gonna talk about we're talking about what we're drawing right now, so we're sticking to the agenda, but we're also going to talk about world domination. We're gonna take a break and have some tea, and then we're gonna talk about Kickstarter again, just bring it up again for the end of this. I'm gonna say that we're gonna go for about an hour, a half hour to an hour. And if you have to stop at any point, let me know.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a lovely afternoon.
Sweet, sweet. All right, I'm gonna use my big brush and I'm gonna draw some big background color. This is different for us because you and I are normally black and white people.
I mean, when I'm messing about on the pewter, I'll do like a pencils layer in a different color, and then so it's easier to see, you know, when I'm inking over it. If you could even be, it's not really inking, it's not ink.
Sure.
But it's the same concept. Fancy.
Yeah, right. there's so much to be said for it's not the same process that it had to be way back when.
Yeah.
Like you had to ink a while ago, but these days you do not.
Yeah.
It's not required. So I was thinking we could start on color. I don't know what your thoughts are about that. And then
color will be a thing.
All right, maybe
you
not.
You can have a color wherever you want to do it. I'm gonna still start with my usual stick figures and
That's cool.
And scribbles.
That's cool. All right, you get started whenever you want.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about drawing a Batman and a Green Goblin in a lighthouse or around the lighthouse?
Oh, that's wonderful.
Okay.
So we got what's a lighthouse even look like?
I don't know, but I like the perspective you're going with. It
Kind of
looks like
looking up at it, right?
Yeah, we're worm's eye, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right, I'm into it. So this is going to be an aerial battle. My head just goes to battle when we're talking about a hero and a villain.
Oh, well, I mean, if they're not fighting, what are they even doing?
Yeah, this is basically, Green Goblin is basically Spider-Man's Joker, right?
Yeah, that seems like a fair assessment. Well, I need to look what the hell lighthouses look like.
Man,
Lighthouse.
Make it up.
I simply must have at least an idea in my head. I don't have an idea in my head of what they look like, so I do need to. Oh, Fair enough. Look a little bit like what I was going with. All right, let's just keep it rolling.
Fair enough. All right, you're on the left. We can overlap and underlap as much as we want.
Yeah, and you can, if this feels too big, you can scale this sucker down, or I'll scale it down, whatever's good.
Let's scale it down just a little bit. I want the top. I want the top like inside the frame here that we have made.
All right. Edit.
I don't want to art direct too much, so I'll stop there.
Oh no, you're good. Hey, how do I do that?
Oh, wait, here we go. You can use that boundary rectangle on the left.
I got it.
Cool. Cool. I'll let you do your thing.
Maybe about there, kind of center but off center.
Sure. Yeah, I'm into it.
Okay.
Oh, right there. Okay. There's a little delay for me. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Cool. I'm calling dibs on the goblin.
Perfect, because I really wanted to do Batman.
Oh yeah, great. This is going well already.
We're already we're on the same page.
Yeah, so to speak. So yeah, so tell me what you're thinking while you're drawing this. You got your reference. You're putting down the framework, the sketch lines first.
Yeah, I was doing a little scenery and stuff. Never super duper my strong suit, so I'm starting in super duper rough.
Cool.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something similar here.
I'm thinking bats is gonna be. Ooh, you're going Gabi in the foreground, flying around on his glider, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we can both do foreground. But yeah, absolutely, he's gonna be on a glider.
Yeah, you gotta have.
Yeah, and we're not doing. I'm not going to on model here. I'm gonna go as. I'm gonna be real comfortable with it because I don't want to have to try and get it just so. I'm gonna fill up as much of this as I can. Okay, he's back there. Nice.
I'm thinking maybe he's back there. That
I like it. I like it.
Taller. You need a little because the light's in that spot.
Right. Which way is it pointing? Oh man, this is like we got a light source. It's a really strong one. It's gonna be dramatic as fuck.
The light source is pointed right at Gabi. It's going boom.
All
as
about
it spins around, it's pointed right at you.
Sweet.
You're gonna have a nice, beautiful backlit Gabi, hard shadows.
Great.
Nice bright edge. Ooh.
Yeah. We are geeking out on this nerd shit or this art nerd shit real hard right now.
I do like a good dramatic lighting. Yeah, and
right.
Bats is going to be here. I think kind of kind of clambering along the side.
Cool. Trying to figure out how he's going to take down the goblin on his next pass.
Yeah.
I like it.
Lighthouses have stripes, I just learned. They're like big. They do.
Thank God.
They're just like big. Well, some of them, not all. The one I'm looking at does. And that's the one that they're on because it's the one I'm looking at.
I believe
in another window. So bats is going to be. Do they have stuff on top? They've got little doodads.
Go just a little smaller.
You want me to scale mine down a little bit?
No, you're perfect.
Okay.
Don't change a thing except do more to it.
Okay, changing the whole thing.
That's the only change I want.
I moved mine under your layer so that
okay.
So that makes sense because it's further back.
Oh yeah.
No, so I'm just gonna get rid of the bats bit because I don't know exactly if bats is gonna go there.
Hey, what's going on here?
I
have a bounding box.
So it's railing.
There we
go. So, you looking forward to the new Batman? I am.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as much as I am kind of like almost like a holiday that you're like, oh yeah, it's that time of year. Like it's almost like a season. Like, oh, it's time for the next Batman movie. Like remember when we were kids and there was only one Batman movie or like 2 or 3 and then that was it. And but now it's like, yeah, every 4 years, Batman time again. Okay, put up the Batman tree and put up the Batman lights outside and here it is again. Buy everybody their Batman gifts. So I'm not like excited, but I'm curious to see what they do with it. It looks entertaining. I like the idea of the Riddler as like a Hannibal Lecter type.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter Zodiac kind of
there
deal.
You go. Yeah. Into that. It looks entertaining.
I hope it's good. The last couple outings for Batman were I'm gonna say not super awesome.
Okay.
I mean,
we're talking Christian Bale.
Well, I liked those quite a bit. I was thinking like the last time we saw him on the screen, in like Justice League.
Oh, that's right. For a second there, I completely forgot that Ben Affleck was around.
And that kind of tells you everything, doesn't it?
There you go.
He was an entirely forgettable Batman.
Dang. When you write, you write. Can I lasso custom? Yes, I can.
Yeah.
Gonna lasso the shit out of your waist. So one of the things I really like about this tool, if I can get nerdy about our art tool today,
please,
is that I can do this, but not just this. I can do this at the same time as you working on the same canvas.
Yes.
Which could never happen anywhere else.
It's nice. It's I mean, we've done some fun stuff where we're like midway through, like, oh, you know what, my guy his arm needs to be completely different. And instead of like restarting or erasing stuff, you just like trim out the arm, rotate it or flip it, and then clean up whatever weirdness.
Right.
And while like okay, and I'll just keep drawing whatever I'm drawing, and maybe I'll do something else, and now we can respond to each other actively. That's very cool. I won't though respond to you. I'm just do what I want from here on out. I'm gonna ignore the capabilities of the medium.
I'm gonna treat it like a pencil and paper, and I'm gonna try and erase on my tablet.
Yeah. I still do that though.
Do you?
Oh man, I use the eraser tool.
Oh yeah. I mean, like you were gonna put an actual eraser on your. I don't know what kind of tablet you're using.
It is a old as heck Wacom Intuos. Is this a 3 or a 4? This is a 4.
Nice. I have the big one. I don't know if there's a number in the name of it, but I have the big one because I was like, I want to draw in a big space.
Does it have a virtual screen? Like
No,
it has its own screen, or just like a touchpad?
It's a touchpad.
Okay. So I guess my guy's gonna be throwing a batarang, right?
Cool.
Batman has those. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
He
Superman definitely doesn't have a batarang.
He hucks razor blades shaped like bats because he's honestly also a criminal.
Also a criminal. Also, a screw loose or two.
One or two, yeah. I would guess several more than two. He's a full maniac. Let's be honest.
He's not working with a full deck.
No.
Or he's working with a full deck, but on like some other level.
Right.
Like he knows
he's
he's not supposed to be doing that, right?
It's a full deck, but it's not playing cards. It's like he's got some Yu-Gi-Oh in there, a handful of like just the energy cards from Pokemon.
That's so funny.
And yeah, and he cheats anyway. Like Batman.
Oh
cheats.
Yeah.
I really liked this old Wizard magazine article back when that was a thing. Just it was a brief little teeny joke. If the Justice League was in a basketball game, Batman would be fouled out in 5 minutes for a bunch of technical fouls and probably just straight up cheating. And everyone else would just hang out on the sidelines while the Flash played all positions by himself simultaneously.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that sounds right. Batman would be ejected from the stadium, though.
Yeah.
What am I trying to do?
All right. So we're both moving on to like a little more solid lines. It looks like you're still you're sketching a little bit. I'm moving on to a little bit of inks with the Goblin. Excuse me. I'm drinking. By the way, I'm treating today as brunch a little bit.
Very good.
I'm seeing a friend. I'm having some whiskey and some OJ right now.
I just woke up from a nap, so I had some. That's not how Batman dresses. So I'm not drinking anything, though. I may step out and grab a bubble water.
Go for it.
I do like bubble water.
So I'm not going to be too precious, and I'm just gonna. I'm making my goblin a little more monstrous. Not so much a muscular dude, but more of like a lanky a little bit. I like those guys looking like scarecrows and shit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, he's Green Goblin and Hobgoblin, or this one's giving me like kind of Hobgoblin vibes.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of that. Even Demogoblin.
But he's gonna be Demogoblin. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yeah.
Do they all have pouches?
Yeah, they all have a little satchel filled with bombs. They're just the same guy.
And this one, he shows most of his skin, quote unquote. It's
like scale mail.
Scaly. Yeah,
it's like scale mail armor. But
is it? I guess it's a suit, so it is armor, right?
Yeah, it's a powered suit. Like he's
true.
Strong because of the goblin serum, but I think also his suit like enhances him to some degree as well.
Sure.
Could be mistaken. Get in the comments if I'm wrong. Also, don't at me. I will not see it. I'm barely online anymore. Haha! Take that.
Try and get back at me when I'm not on the grid.
Yeah. Preemptive shutdown there.
Yeah, there's going to be so many people watching this. Thousands of views.
Tens of views easily.
Because
wow.
Trying to get people to give me money for a Kickstarter. Remember, Dark Mouse coming soon.
I would be remiss to not mention that I'm an enormous fan of the Dark Knight series and have been pestering you for years now to make me some more Dark Mouse to read.
Yeah, you and I'm not gonna say everybody else, but there's a few people whenever in the before times when we did go to conventions that would say like, hey, when are we getting more Dark Mouse? Hey, where's the Dark Mouse? Did you finish Dark Mouse yet? And I was talking a little bit. I just recorded one of these with Jared Sams. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
But he did Space Negro, and then I did that print of Space Negro, and it's such a good book. But like he was like, we talked about it a little bit, but like back in the day, when we were doing conventions, there were a couple people that would stop by the table and just be like, hey, what are you doing now? And then I'd be like, oh, I started doing augmented reality artwork, and look at this, the shadow people. And people would be like, oh, that's cool. Where's the next Dark Mouse?
Yeah.
And
Mouse is dope.
Yeah. He's super fun. And to a certain degree, like I got distracted with augmented reality art. Not to say that it's not worthwhile, because
you did some really excellent stuff with that.
Thanks. They even had like art exhibits and a gallery show at a museum. So that was fun.
You had all sorts of different things. I mean, we did AR stuff with audio and video. Elements.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You had a payphone you could call.
Yeah.
You had all sorts of wild stuff. But I mean, Dark Mouse though, that's that's always going to be one of my favorites. I was lucky enough to draw. Was it issue 4?
You drew issue 3, I think, when it was still like a mini zine.
Yeah, it was. I think it was either 4 or 5. I think
I'm gonna look it up. It up. So
we should know this kind of stuff, but
absolutely. So you should still be able to see your screen, but I'm gonna look this up for people on the thing. For anybody watching, this is a website called Issue, where I've posted a bunch of free comics where you can go and read. There's a bunch of Dark Mouse here, there's Shadow People here, and way down at the bottom there's Dark Mouse 1 through 5 collected. Oh, we were both wrong. It was issue number 6 that was drawn by Evan Spear. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. But that's still one of my favorite things I drew. It was also the easiest because Nathaniel gave me very detailed panel breakdowns. He's like, I want it to look like this, but you draw it. I'm like, okay, perfect.
Right.
I didn't have to think at all. Didn't have to like make any real decisions, except like, how am I going to draw a pentagram made of cocaine?
Yeah, that was the thing too.
That was the only thing I had to actually like put any sort of like consideration into.
Yeah, you had to actually set up, like, get that much cocaine and then put it.
It was a still life.
Pentagram.
Yeah,
it was a still life.
It was straight up still life.
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit while I get some facial details, even though most of this is gonna be hard shadow. We're going to sharp teeth too. Try and stop me.
So it's just straight up monster. So it is Demogorgon, but you're coloring it green and purple.
Yeah, this is my. I'm taking a lot of artistic license here. It's the Green Goblin. It's just monstrous.
So Demogorgon, or a Demogoblin.
Demogorgon. Yeah. Although we have drawn Demogorgon together as well.
We did. What was it? Demogorgon paired up with a Metaluna mutant from
Day the Earth Stood Still or something.
No, well, it's another goofy 50s sci-fi. What was it? Oh, This Island Earth, one of my favorites.
The Silent Earth. There you go.
This island Earth can be yours if the price is right.
That's right. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah,
you were telling me. I think I want him looking more directly at bats. Let's see. Can we accomplish this? I'm gonna go big with the face. There's the profile here. I'm gonna go crazy with the ears, because he does have pointy ears. He do have pointy ears.
He does. His ears are famously pointy. If Gabi is famous for anything, it's his fashion sense and his pointy ears.
If he stands for anything, you said?
If he's famous for anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah. He's also like, there's so many. Who created the goblins? Because like I feel like Spider-Man's got the goblins, he's got jackals, he's got all kinds of kind of goblin and gremlin-esque villains.
He does, and there are a lot of animalistic type ones too, probably more than most.
Right, and the animal ones I'm okay with, but like the goblin ones, it's not like I'm not okay with them. It's just like they all kind of look similar.
Yeah, I think that's less of a Spider-Man thing and more of a sentiment of like maybe the writers were like, well, we wanted to do Green Goblin, but they're currently using him in the Thunderbolts book, so Demogoblin. There we go.
There you go. Nice. Here we go. Yeah, this is way more monstrous.
Going back in, erasing some of this, give it a little definition, nice. Like a reverse pen. The unpen.
The unpen. The negative pen.
Yes.
All right. I think that's where I want his head. Okay with this. I'm gonna throw in his crazy hat tail now. Since we have the gutter here, I'm gonna play with that a little bit.
Oh, nice. Oh, that I just zoomed out. I've been zoomed way the heck in. That's a very nice gobby, and I'm here thanks. For it.
Appreciate it. To what I really liked Humberto Ramos's Goblin from a few years back.
Yeah.
That guy was fucking rad. That one you could really tell the chainmail armor.
Yes. He really emphasized that it was like real objects while also being like the most exaggerated and cartoony it had ever been.
Sure. Yeah. And then his fucking Venom too, man.
Venom was savage.
And then they had that Venom comic book, which is very much the thing. That was cool.
So I'm old school. My Batman still wears the black trunks over his uniform.
I like it.
It looks weird when he doesn't have his tighty whities.
Yeah, I agree. That is a different and valid Batman, but yeah, I'm all for the underwear on the pants.
He's got to. Where else is he?
Were you gonna say where else is he gonna crap?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know where I was going with that, but I don't know. There's so many other things I suppose he could wear, but none of them feel right.
Sure.
He's got to be wearing his underwears.
We're gonna go a little Venom with this too. No, we're gonna keep it like that. I was gonna give him a monster tongue too, but
I mean, even I think Ramos gave him a monster tongue.
Did he?
I think so.
Look it up. See what I care. I mean, I care a little bit. And then I'm not gonna give him the high-tech pumpkin bombs that we have today in the movies. Oh. We're going tiny jack-o'-lanterns.
Okay, well, he didn't give him a big tongue.
Okay.
Except, kind of sometimes.
Yeah, his physics, they change from frame to frame.
No, okay. Yeah, I mean, in some senses, what he was drawing, very inconsistent. But in other senses, like, he put a lot of thought into how he was designing it.
Absolutely.
No, that was a fun run. I barely remember it, but I remember when it came out, I was like, that's the coolest looking Spider-Man I ever did see.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that really appealed to that kind of stuff. Really, really appealed to me when I was like 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, that was like high school-ish years.
Like late high school for me, I think.
Yeah. Oh, that might have been college for me then. Yeah. We're not that far apart.
We're not. I mean, you're 55.
Yep. Cool 55 over here.
I'm, 10.
10. That's terrible. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave this sketchy for right now, but I'm gonna throw some more color in this in a little bit. I'm gonna try and be done with my inks in like the next 5 minutes.
You draw so much faster than me. I am all out of practice, bud.
I mean, I did take some classes recently, and I have been working on a comic like super diligently.
Yes.
So thanks for doing this anyways. There's no pressure on quality here. There's no pressure on how finished this has got to be. I'm just like, I find myself when I give myself time limits, you know, that whole idea of like, number one, you'll be done faster because you're giving yourself those limits. Number two, it forces those creative decisions because like, you know, there's that theory of like when you have limitations, that's when you get real creative. Like Terminator 1, the movie, the only reason that took place in present day is because at that point in James Cameron's career, Jim Cameron, right?
Yeah, James Cameron.
Yeah. So at that point in Jim Cameron's career, that was like one of his first movies, if not his first movie. They were like, I want to tell a future story about the future that's taken over by robots. And then they were like, okay, well, we can't afford that. How do you want to do that? And he's like, well, I guess somebody could travel back in time.
Time travel.
And then that's why it's a time travel movie, because they couldn't afford it. So anyways, limitations and forces, creative decision making, et cetera, et cetera.
Yes. No, I definitely agree with that kind of philosophy.
Cool.
What am I trying to do? I'm trying to
and if make you didn't, I would shut this down.
Marks on paper.
Do it. I don't like that. I want this to come down farther.
Black. Still black. I'm gonna doing the railing.
Do that rail, man.
I'm doing the railing.
Look at your Batman over here. So everyone can see my screen. Evan has chosen to do some sketch lines in some bright colors because number one, it looks cool, but number two, it's easy to see.
It's easy to see. They're all gonna go away pretty soon. If I can.
I like his hand. I like his giant hand. That's throwing the batarangs. Is he throwing like multiple batarangs?
Yeah, he's got multiple batarangs flying out at once.
Like all at once. That's very not Batman.
Batman like totally throws like 3 or 4 at once all the time in the cartoon. Do not test me.
You know, you're right. He does.
I will die on this hill.
Just like the flag is planted.
Hold up.
Right,
don't even question this.
Here's the underwear and the boots.
Gotta have the panties.
Whoops. I'm forgetting about my controls too.
Oh, that's a really slick gobby though.
Hey, thanks, man.
Scrolling over to check out what's going on. Yeah, spooky jack-o'-lanterns. Very spook.
I'm gonna try and make some of that color pop out later. Oh shoot, I only have a couple minutes. So through like the pandemic, through like all these past 2 years, I was talking to, I just went to, for a little context for people watching, you just got married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. Did you see what we wrote in your guest book?
I have not looked through the whole thing yet.
Yeah, no obligations. I can hear you thinking.
I know I looked at it and went, hey, maybe. But then I have a terrible memory and I'm a bad person.
No, you're not. You're not. Like you were also drinking a lot. We were all drinking a lot that night, so that's fine.
Really were.
Yeah, like I haven't been to a party like that in really years. It feels like
yes,
like a couple years at least. I think the last time I did that was like, I guess we didn't go this hard, but it was like New Year's 20, maybe like 2018, 2017. I don't remember. There was like some animator who I had met who was like roommates with like 4 or 5 other animators. They like had a New Year's party every year and they invited me one year and I couldn't go. And then next year I told Ev, I was like, I really want to go. That looked like a fun time. And man, we got, that year that we did go, we got so drunk, or at least I did. And then like right at, for whatever reason, you know, like you get that drunk, or you get a certain amount of drunk and then you decide to do something and it becomes like imperative that you accomplish this task, whatever it is, how absurd you're going to try and do that at that moment. Like I'm gonna paint my fence or like whatever. Not really paint your fence.
I know the feel.
Yeah, so it wasn't an absurd task. Like I decided to go home. It was weird that it was like right at midnight. I was like, we need to get out of here now. Like before traffic, or like I don't remember why. Like maybe traffic was an issue. Like it was like midnight, and we were in Hollywood at somebody's apartment.
Yeah.
And I call, and not an Uber. What's the other one? Lyft. And I'm not like looking at the fees or anything, and I don't realize it, but like when we get in the car at like 12:15, I look down at the phone and it's like $60 fee to go anywhere at midnight on New Year's. I was like, oh, bummer. Oh well, we're in the car. And yeah, that was fun. But
it does sound fun.
Yeah, that was good times. Anyways, your wedding was a lot of fun. Hadn't done that in a while. Re-met people that we hadn't met or hung out with since like I don't remember what part was it, like Lily's birthday or your birthday that was at Hangar 24?
We've each done like shindigs there. It sounds like Lily. Sounds like Lily's party though.
Gotcha. So like we met I think we met one of the Jakes there, and I forget his girlfriend, fiance's name. I've met all the Jakes.
You've met all the Jakes now.
Yeah, but like this is hopefully no one's offended. This is young Jake, or looks the youngest.
With glasses?
He has glasses?
Jesus. Well, there's 3 Jakes.
Yeah, so this is newest Jake. How's that?
Dang,
really?
I don't know. Well, I mean, okay, so there's
it's not Borowski or
yeah, there's my boy Jake Mitchell. That's like my oldest friend on the planet.
Right. It's not him. Yeah, not Mitchell, not Borowski. The other one.
Jake Moody.
Say again?
Moody.
Perfect.
Like Mad Eye Moody.
Perfect. So we met them, hung out with them. That was fun.
Yeah, they're very cool. He and Cassie are
Cassie. There you go. Yeah, and then
good people.
Right. Yeah, man, it was a real good time. I forget where I was going with that. I just wanted to say that you were married, and congratulations again.
I did get married. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
You have a wife now.
I do. And she's got a husband.
Trip out on that.
Boom. There's got to be a medium between 10 pixels and 3 pixels, right? Like 5 pixels?
Just that's how it goes. It goes 3 pixels, then 10 pixels.
Oh God.
Then 12, and then 38.
I keep selecting weird sizes and like, yeah, let's do this. And it's not working because I'm used to playing in AutoCAD these days. It's weird. This is strange.
I'm calling it here. This is my as far as we're going.
Oh God. Let me give me a minute to wrap up the couple of things on here.
Oh yeah, no rush.
You're rushing me, going like I'm done. I'm finishing this.
No, I'm just saying what I'm going
out later.
It's already printed. It's printed now. It's a book. I'm holding it in my hand. Come on, Evan. Get the lid out. So yeah, let's try and name all the conventions we've done together from start to finish, like chronologically.
First one for sure, San Diego Comic-Con 2009.
Oh my God, you're right. I was about to say Long Beach Comic-Con, but that was just the one with just the two of us.
We cut our teeth at San Diego like maniacs.
Yeah, that's like, and I think on some level that scarred me. Like, oh, I'm never going back there because I haven't been back.
Well, also you can't go back there. Like the only reason we were able to go is because our friend from a comic book class was like, I can't afford to have the whole thing myself.
Yep.
You guys want to split a table 5 ways?
Do you like 12 other people want to split this? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Nice
so we split one table 5 ways, like just true goons. Like
goons, I like it.
There's just the table itself got attention, but nobody made any money because there were 5 tables smashed in at one table.
Yep, and we were
Except
all...
Andrea, she sold like a dozen of those damn skateboards for like $50 a pop.
It seemed like, yeah, a dozen. I think that's a fair number.
I started playing a game with myself. She was away from the table, able to looking through her custom skateboards, which were very beautiful for one thing too.
Yeah, yeah. There's a reason they sold.
Yeah,
She's a
they
great
sold
designer.
because they were rad.
Yeah.
But then I started playing a game. I just pick one and say that's my favorite one, and that'd be the one they buy. And it was every time.
That's awesome.
And there was
you're a great salesman.
I can sell the crap out of other people's stuff.
Yeah, we should start doing cons again. You're right.
Right. I mean, every time I get up from the table, I come back. Hey, I sold 3 of your books. Rad. I can't sell one. And you go like, hey, I sold like 5 Dark Mice. Neat.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh wait, no. There we go.
Oops, that's not the direction that should be going.
Bam, son. So yeah, so it was San Diego Comic Con.
San Diego. Then Long Beach was after that.
Long Beach was our first one, just the 2 of us, and then we
made
on a buddy cop story of 2 comics people over the next like 4 or 5 years, just doing shows together.
Yeah, we had, and every time we'd have a different sign because they were always hand painted every time.
Oh God.
I still have the Schwarzenegger one that you modified years later.
Good. I remember when I gave that to you and Lily was like, "Oh no.
What do we do with it?"
Yeah.
I like, I don't know, put it in the garage. I'm not getting rid of this thing. Are you serious?
Yeah, and I think, oh man, we had to get rid of it because
it's gigantic.
We were moving, I think, at that time, and it's gigantic, and we were moving in with Eva's parents.
Oh, and they hate Schwarzenegger, sure.
Yeah. They do not enjoy time traveling robots.
I mean, who does?
Right. I'm going pretty day glow green with this goblin over here. Not quite day, like I don't think it's 100% day glow, but definitely against this background color, it's a little day glow.
That's not even green, dude. That's yellow.
Is it yellow? Oh yeah, it's definitely more on the yellow wheel. You're right.
But you could use it as part of the highlights.
There you go.
Base coat.
Yeah, because he's gonna be super covered in that light.
Okay, I'm gonna. How do I hide these? Light. There we go.
Yeah, touch the eyeball. No, not that eyeball. You can touch that eyeball. That's fine. I'm not gonna stop you. Ooh, put some hearts in there.
Ooh.
Like he's secretly in love with Batman. Okay, so it was Long Beach, and then
we started doing West Hollywood Book Fair.
West Hollywood Book Fair, WonderCon.
WonderCon, we did.
By the way, I'm doing WonderCon this year. We'll see how that goes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I did 2 events last year. 2 proper conventions, and then like 1 or 2 tiny shows at comic book shops. Oh, also, I just did the logo for Pete's store in San Gabriel.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that little zine fest at Pete's store. Was it Nostalgic Comics?
Yep. Nostalgic. It was Nostalgic Comics. Yeah, shout out Pete and the Nostalgic team. Nostalgic, now officially Nostalgic Comic Shop, no longer Nostalgic Books and Comics.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's part of the logo too.
Getting more specific.
Yeah, right. Because apparently, like when he took over the business, it was a bookstore prior to that, and then now it's just all comics. Well, comics and comic merchandise, Pop Funkos.
No real books though.
No books. We're not about that reading life.
Yeah. Welcome Nostalgic Comics and no books.
Hell.
Get out of here.
You want books? Go across the street to the library.
No one. You think we can read?
Let's see. Do I want to go pink?
You're wrong.
We're gonna go dark purple on this. We're gonna go like almost black.
Where's my pen? I just lost my stylus from my tablet. I was doing something with the mouse and put the pen somewhere. Maybe I just finish it with a mouse.
Oh no.
I've done that.
I believe you.
A zine I did for my last year at UCR. I couldn't find my pen and tablet, so I just did the whole thing with a mouse. It was all hand drawn stuff. It was all scans.
Dang.
But
so you were tracing something, so it wasn't like.
Yeah, well, I was just really processing the inks to not look like complete trash because my scanner was garbage.
Gotcha.
And then doing some cleanup with you know, with little fill-ins and erasers here and there. But oh, you know, with the purple, it looks more green now.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, that's color theory.
There you go. If you put blue next to gold, you can't decide what color the dress is.
It's true. Also, the lighting in that shot was garbage trash.
Yeah. There's like so many of those things.
The white balance was crap. Like if you look at it long enough, you can get yourself to see it both ways.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's a bad photo.
It was a bad photo.
Bad photo that broke the internet because most of the internet doesn't know how white balance works.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know how it works. I just know like what it is.
Same. Yeah. Not like I'm an expert, but
no. I mean, I'm an expert, but I'm not gonna like share my knowledge, right? Okay. I mean,
look, I'm gonna tell you you're wrong, but I'm not gonna tell you why.
Yeah. The reason why is my business.
The reason why is because shut up. That's why.
Yeah, shut up. That's exactly it. Got him. Boom.
Take that, internet. And I don't know why I'm coloring the whole thing. I'm gonna black this out right now.
Oh.
Or
I'm gonna start getting some.
No, I'm gonna make it just very, very dark, but not completely black. Do some black.
Make another.
Do some core shadow in here. So we're just flatting this, as they say.
That's what they call it.
Not really precious about coloring inside the lines, coloring inside the lines. Just kind of get something on the page.
I mean, outside, inside, it's all relative, isn't it?
Word. A cube has 8 sides.
No.
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to explain that one real quick.
So it's you got the top, bottom.
Yeah, the 6 sides.
Yeah, you got the 4 sides, and then you have the inside and the outside. Oh,
get out! Get out of your own Zoom meeting.
Take that.
You're banned from your own Zoom meeting.
Show myself out to a bigger world, the outside, if you will. You think anyone's still watching at this point?
Wait, we're broadcasting live? I thought it was going to be recorded.
No, it's recorded. I mean, like, when this is playing, do you think anyone will make it this far?
No. Comment below if you made it this far.
Yeah, comment below the time code when you stopped, when you bailed. Like, all right, I'm good.
Highest number gets a free link to the Dark Mouse Kickstarter when it drops.
There you go. Yes. Oh man. And then at the end of every convention, which I 100% still do, I just start yelling at the people, and we would do this together. We start yelling at people, hey guys, convention is ending in 10 minutes, everything regular price.
Yeah. Sometimes it would work.
Sometimes it would work, yeah. Sometimes
most of the time it did not work, but sometimes
take a look.
Yeah, that worked 60% of the time, about a quarter of the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, we do the whole I'd walk away and come back, hey, look at these amazing comics. Tell me about them. Well, you see, these are the Not Comix, or these are the Dark Mouses. They're very good. Wow. And you said only $1 each. In fact, I didn't say the price yet, but yes.
Yeah, and then like we used to have that's back when you could sell a comic at $1, like it was so long ago.
Oh man, my first year I couldn't give away comics.
That's so funny.
I had literally, my business card for Comic-Con 2009 was just a zine. Like I printed a whole ass zine, and I was like, well, I'm gonna give these away. I have like 300 of them.
Nice.
And I would try to pass them out and be like, some people would tell me like, nah, I've already got too many comics. You're at Comic-Con, bro.
Yeah, Get more comics.
I don't understand. And they would not buy them.
It happens.
Happened to me.
Same.
Buy them. They wouldn't take them. They're free.
Yeah, man. It's not like I was always selling comics either. We were like that. Yeah, you're right. That first year was just
for sure was rough.
That was rough. It was definitely a learning experience. Like I got used to calling it that. And like really, I didn't start making money at conventions until a few years later.
Yeah, no, my I liked going to Zine Fests because my stuff was weird enough that that totally played at the Zine Fest scene.
Right.
I did weird stuff. I did stuff called the Not Comix. For those listening at home, that's my jam. I'd sell things that were on their face, not comic books, at comic book conventions, and everyone was like, "But why?"
But why?
And I'd say, "I don't know. Shut up."
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Nice. And so these days you're mostly just drawing at work.
Yeah. Lucked into a drafting position at a little teeny tiny a telecom company in Riverside. Working with the aforementioned Jake Mitchell. I'm actually training him how to do traffic control now. But that's what I do. I draw diagrams of the street and say this is where the cones are going to go so cars don't run into people during construction.
This is where the cones are going to go.
That's where the cones are going to go. And jurisdictions will either tell me, yeah, cool, or no, dude, you can't put cones there. Are you kidding me? And I'll go, okay, if you have any other suggestions, and they'll go, no. Figure it out.
This is where the cones are gonna go. Shit. This is the best we got with the technology we got and the people we got.
Okay. I was not digging on my doodles over here. I was feeling way out of practice, but throwing some color on here, I'm liking it again.
Yeah, man, that's a solid choice. This blue turquoise thing here. Not quite a turquoise, more blue.
Yeah, it's more blue.
I like it.
And got the feel like this is sort of like a lens flare glare kind of thing. Also, I just like big loops of light. It's just fun.
That's how I was reading it. Yeah, going to conventions. We made this. I spent several days, probably not days, but like a couple hours a day working on a PVC fold up thing for convention signage.
I remember that monster.
When we called it the monster, or we called it the beast, or some nonsense like that, and
it got sillier every time we mentioned it.
I'm sure our neighbors hated us.
Oh, for sure.
Like at first, I think it was real bad, and then it got less bad, and then it was fine, and then it was bad again, and then eventually we stopped bringing it.
Yeah. Well, one time it like nearly like collapsed on people.
Yeah.
That was exciting, actually.
What a tale.
What a tale. This one time, people almost got not hurt. It's very lightweight, but extremely annoyed.
Let me spin you a yarn about this nonsense. No, go a little more orange. There we go. Too orange? No, that'll work.
One of my favorite weird compliments I ever got in a painting class from a teacher was he told me I was really good at painting nothing. He meant it in a nice way, but it sounded like really mean.
He could have said, hey, you're really good at using negative space, or,
No, that would have been inaccurate. That's not what he meant.
Oh.
Like,
I don't understand.
Yeah. Apparently I did a few paintings that were like plein air paintings, we're outside painting.
Yeah.
And you could still see the background, but I just sort of blurred it into nothingness because I was like just focusing on one simple part.
Oh, I see.
Foreground. And he's like, "You're really good at painting nothing." And I'm like, I asked him, "Do you mean I'm not good at painting anything?"
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it.
And he's like, "That's not what I meant." I'm like, you can be honest, Professor. It's fine. It's not what I meant. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
Oh, okay. So you apologize. That's good.
It was really funny though. Why is this? There we go. I keep forgetting to adjust my the size of my, what do you call it? Stylus.
Sure. Let's go with that.
And it keeps freaking me out. Why is it tiny? Why is it huge? What's happening? What even is this?
Penis jokes.
Hey man, you took it there.
Yep. Let's see, what else there I want to talk to you about? Oh, I was going to ask you, since we've been in the pandemic, I was talking to you. This is the whole reason I brought up Jake at the wedding is or one of the reasons is he was telling me that you guys get on Discord a lot. Are you on Discord a lot?
I'm on Discord when we play video games together.
Okay.
But yeah, a fair amount.
How do you like it? Is it
it's fine for like just chatting.
Yeah.
I subscribe to a few Patreons where I have access to their Discord.
Nice.
But I don't see why anyone would use it outside of like in-game chat.
Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Like I might be too old. I don't know.
That's that's kind of what I'm getting at, because like there is a drawing group that I was going to invite you to called the Ink and Drink, and if anybody's watching these with any regularity, they're going to get tired of me mentioning it. But the Ink and Drink is, it's a drawing meetup. It's basically right. When it's in person, it's a drink and draw.
Yeah.
But it's every Wednesday. You log into the Discord, and you at least I have to try and figure out the controls and get to the actual page, and then you look at this grid that they've set up, that the guys have set up, and you draw onto that grid. You claim a square, or you claim a couple of squares, and then you draw whatever you want to draw there. And it is super fun.
It does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, so you should join when you get a chance, or come by if you get a chance. Come by the digital space. But like every time I log in there, I'm like I'm fumbling through it just to get to talk to everyone and say like, okay, hey, now I'm gonna fumble through the drawing. And like they use Aggie or Aggie. I don't know how you pronounce it. That light on Batman is looking real good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is not bad at all. And it's a good time. It's a good drawing meetup time. I like it.
Let me just give him a little quick adjusty down here.
Get that adjusty.
I'm gonna adjust this thing.
Oh, did it on the wrong layer.
No, I didn't.
You might have.
Did I? No, I did on the right layer.
All right.
I had to stop and think about it for a second though. Yeah, I mean, I was going for he's hucking batarangs. They got kind of lost in this, and now it's really he's like, my love, come back.
Oh no, we took the hearts too far.
They make sense. So
that's funny.
Oh
no, wrong layer. All right, I'm gonna try and wrap this up in the next 15 or so.
Seems pretty good. I mean, you draw so much faster than me, so you'll be wrapped up any moment.
I'll bring in a new lay.
If we were drawing streets, for a traffic control
Oh,
diagram.
you would draw streets around me.
I'd be going so fast.
Yep.
I did. So I mean, you have no context for it, so you don't even know if this is impressive. But the other day, I drew.
Press the shit out of me. Go for it.
I drew 31,000 feet of striping.
31,000.
Yeah.
I mean, 30, I could believe you, but 31,000.
Yeah.
That's so many.
And now
streets.
also, I don't know if that's a lot of striping to do in a day. It feels like a lot to me. It took a minute. So there's that.
Nice.
Yeah, we got a little what do you call him there? He's Batman. You know, maybe I'll call out or pick out those batarangs with a little of this just kind of yucky neon puke green.
Do it.
That makes sense. And I'll put it on the ink layer so you know it's gonna show up.
Yeah, or a layer above it.
No.
Okay.
Hey, now, you wouldn't want this to be too good.
you don't like craftsmanship.
I do. But I'm trying to like enjoy myself. It's like Saturday, man.
Do it. See what I care. Yeah, it is Saturday.
Is it Saturday? Cool. It was a wild guess when I said that.
Thanks for taking the time, man.
I was like truly not 100% sure. Is it in fact Saturday?
This is the most pollutingest goblin glider I've seen.
Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah. Wait, come back. I love you. Rachel.
Remember when that was a joke? Like, I remember like watching the movies, loving Christian Bale and Batman, and then somebody made the joke about his voice. I was like, oh yeah, that was absurd.
It was absurd, but that's why I like it.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, and also I think in retrospect, maybe it's just me. We can all agree it's still better than the stupid voice modulator that Batfleck had.
Yeah, I'm still not sure if I understood that one.
Yeah, I'm Batman, so I'm gonna make my voice sound like a robot. Get out of here. No, you won't. You're Batman, so you're gonna pummel criminals into unconsciousness while also claiming that you don't kill. Because Batman's actually not great.
Yeah, right. He's beating people up.
He beats people up very badly, and goes, "I don't kill, no guns." Like, do you think any of those guys you just like beat to death or beat half to death have health insurance? Batman, you might be the villain.
All right, so we're at the point of highlights here, or at least I am, and you are too. You're highlighting your batarang.
I'm doing little.
Making
little random squiggles that feel like they finish it to me.
Yeah, I've taken the color that you chose for your light source, and I have gone all the way up with the actual color, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a pure colored yellow. Like it's got a little bit of darkness in there, so I've gone all the way to the corner.
That looks really nice. Yeah, and what I perceived originally as just straight up yellow is looking greener by the moment.
Sweet. And I'm just gonna make his teeth yellow because why not? This is all gonna be super harsh lighting on his face. This is why I didn't do any like details on his face because it's gonna get covered anyways here in a second.
Oh boy. Yeah. What other conventions we did? We did both Long Beach because there were 2 Long Beaches.
Yeah, they did. They were doing 2 a year.
That was nice. I liked the one in the spring because that one was.
They had comfier chairs.
They had comfier chairs at the spring one.
Yeah, that's what really matters. That
was the real difference. Oh yeah, I mean con chairs. This is bad news.
Word.
It's like some of the worst. Like we have good chairs, like they exist.
We have this technology. We're gonna give you awful chairs, though.
We're gonna go out and like specifically find the worst damn ones.
And we're gonna frame you for murder.
Yeah.
To quote John Mulaney.
That sounds right. That sounds about right to me.
I haven't done Long Beach in so long. I stopped doing that one. Just it was just hard to make my money back there. And then like I actually stopped doing conventions proper like in 2019 because I was like, you know what, I really need to do this Dark Mouse book. And then fucking, you know, the world ended in 2020.
Right. I know I stopped shortly before that myself because I wanted to finish up my dang school and
yeah, which is valid.
Yeah, and it was worth it. I do like school.
Good.
But now I'm done, so I don't like schooling.
Now we're back to that.
Yeah. But no. It was fun trying to like when I was at school, sneaking comic book stuff into the college classroom, college art classroom. Because UCR, they're a fine art department as opposed to graphic design or
like illustration.
Like that's neither here nor there. It's like no, we are studio artists.
Yeah. I remember in college, just like I was convinced that I could just like make my own major, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm an illustration major," and there would like be people that would tell me, "Yeah," there would be people that tell me like, "I didn't know we had illustration." I was like, "Oh no, yeah, I'm doing a custom thing," and then like I talked to the dean, and they were like, "Yeah, you can do a custom thing, but you can't call it illustration." I was like, "Oh," and then like that was interesting for a second.
Yeah, I remember being very confused when you tell me I'm doing a custom thing. Like I don't think you go to a college. I don't know what this is.
You're not in college.
I think you've been tricked somehow into.
You tricked yourself.
Like, yeah, like what weirdo scam have you bought into? But you know, if you like it, you like it, and I'm not here to stop you.
Yeah, I did end up getting like custom credits for just like random odd classes and like independent study projects I was doing. I remember, but it still wasn't like a custom major, which I thought it was for whatever reason.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not how that works.
That's just straight up not a thing that exists.
That's so funny.
Oops.
This guy, where are we at? It's gonna work this will. Getting there. Got this highlights. He's got fire highlights on his butt.
Mm-hmm. Because of the strength of his butt's fire.
Exactly. And the glider.
Yeah.
Also important. Yeah, so I feel like I should mention something more about Dark Mouse. So this Dark Mouse book is going to be an anthology. It's a collection of several stories that I've done over the past couple of years. Some that I started during, like it was all started before the pandemic. I like those scratchy white lines that you have thrown in there. Those are cool.
Cool.
I don't know. That's very Paul Pope.
Yeah, he has that kind of thing going on.
Yeah, I'm into it. All right, so we got multiple light sources now. Gonna have to do some core shadows. I think we're doing a couple more over here. This guy. But yeah, it's gonna be an anthology, 3 different stories, all about the titular character of Dark Mouse, naturally, and one of them is an anthology or a serialized story that I was working on when I was hanging out with all the meltology people in LA. So making a zine, meeting up once a month and making a zine I've pulled out that story and I'm going to put that in the book as well.
Very cool.
Yeah. And well, I say I'm going to put it in the book, but the book is done. It's already in the book. I just need the printing money, which is why I'm doing the Kickstarter.
Hence the Kickstarter. Well, you know, I'm going to be in on that. I want me a couple of copies of this bad boy.
You got it, man. Oh, I can do this. Go on.
I've been waiting for years for the Dark Mouse Kickstarter to happen. Because what is it? So I drew issue 6. We discovered issue 7 ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't do this to me, bud.
Where's the rest?
They're 6-page comic books. You gotta just do. Oh, also for those at home listening, the original Dark Mouse books were done on single sheet, one side, cut and fold zines.
Yep.
So you cut in the middle, you fold it. It's 6 pages. That's not even.
No, yeah, it's 6 pages.
6 pages plus the front and back cover.
Yeah, 8 pages total counting the covers. Because that's what matters.
Yeah. And it's like there's no room for stuff. But that's like that's just how we also just did comics for years. It was cheap. It cost 10 cents to print each one because it's 10 cents per page at Staples.
Yep.
So that's how we did them.
And all right, new layer. Go on.
It worked.
All right, here's the shade. Here's some harsh lighting and shadow. I can't tweak my brush. You know what I've started doing in Photoshop is I really enjoy using a brush where I change the circle to an ellipse.
And
that is lovely, I gotta say.
So last time I messed with Photoshop, I was playing with that a little bit. Because I couldn't figure out why I preferred inking in Paint Shop Pro so much. That was how it defaulted when you were playing with a tablet for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It made it an ellipse shape, and then it also made it so that the ellipse followed the direction of your cursor.
Neat.
So the longer side would always be like.
Oh, you can do that in Photoshop.
Well, I don't know how to do it. I know how to do it in Paint Shop Pro.
Fair. Go on.
And it was cool. That's the whole story. It was neat.
Good story. Everybody like and subscribe. Smash that something button.
Gently caress the subscribe button.
Jared goes, mollywop that subscribe button.
Ew.
I liked it. I was like, I don't know what that is.
It sounds dirty.
It do a little bit.
So, I just realized at some point I accidentally turned off pressure sensitivity, and I was wondering, like, why are my lines so weird?
Oh, that's funny.
I accidentally turned off the thing that helps.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Stop turning it off.
That's good. I'm glad I did that.
There we go.
Oh, see, and suddenly my line quality is better too.
There you go.
I limited my tools to my own detriment. Oop.
It happened.
It happened a lot.
I've gone and started using the pressure sensitivity with opacity here to start.
That's fun.
Painterly adding in some shade here. Being very conscious of when the stylus touches the deal. And we're almost done here. What else we want to talk about? What else you want to mention? What is important that you're like, Nate should really talk about this, but he hasn't mentioned it at all? Because I'm not going to think of everything. Though I would love to.
I don't know.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, I mean, the world domination was on the agenda.
Oh, that's right.
That was the Comic-Con stuff. That's how we briefly.
I meant we were going to actually dominate the world, but yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
Well, I do have this plan where I'm like the God King of the world, right? And it's super chill. Everyone's got like free healthcare. Everyone's got a guaranteed basic income.
That's great.
But there's just like one rule. Like it's like, don't be an idiot.
I like it. I can get on board with that.
Yeah, that's like it. And like even if you do that, like we're not gonna kill you or anything. Oh my goodness, there's no capital punishment in my God kingdom. That'd be messed up.
Oh my God kingdom.
You will be forced to just like embarrass yourself publicly. That's it though.
If you do something wrong, or
if you're an idiot.
Oh, I see.
Just don't be stupid, then you'll be fine.
Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, then you'll be fine by default. Fine. That's how that works.
Don't be stupid, and then we won't come after you. Yeah, I mean it's pretty chill. It's a pretty chill monarchy, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Chill. Yeah, you said God King, so yeah, let's go with that. Monarchy.
Like
this down.
But I have God powers.
Oh, okay, there's also you're a super powered being in this as well.
Maybe not even necessarily, but like yes, though.
Like you don't have to be, but you might be.
Yeah, I think it would be dope.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Mostly because you're a God King, and I don't want to act like it. I don't want to embarrass myself.
You can disagree with me unless I'm correct. And remember, I said don't be stupid.
Oh, I see.
And then you'll be forced to publicly embarrass yourself.
That's
going to
be
super chill. It's going to be such a chill little God Kingdom.
Good. All right, I'm in.
So yeah, world domination. I've been thinking about it.
Apparently.
It's gonna be nice. Everyone just has like, all the stuff they need to live, and
imagine.
It's gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love it. And if you don't love it, you'll be forced to publicly embarrass yourself just a little bit,
What's a little bit?
Like a couple hours.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
3-4 hours. I don't know. Until you like are sufficiently embarrassed, and then there's also not going to be a stigma. Like now people are like, oh, you were like punished for a crime. You went to prison. Like, oh my God. And there's like a stigma that comes with it. In my God kingdom, you do your thing. You've been punished. You publicly humiliated yourself. You're good, man. No one cares.
Nice.
Do it too much though, and we're gonna have a talkin. We're gonna have to have a talk, right?
Oh, well, this is sounding less and less appealing.
Like I'm gonna be like your dad and tell you that I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, like one of those. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm still on board.
Highlights. And at that point, I guess if you're still just,
just mollywopping all over the place.
Mollywopping left and right. I don't know. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know what that means.
Oh shoot. God, I hope so.
Hey, no one Google it for me.
No one. All right, let's just stop saying it. All right, I think I'm happy with this. I'm gonna give a little more darkness to the space here. We've gone way longer than I thought we were.
Did we?
But I have a good time drawing with you, man.
I had a good time as well. How long have we been doing it?
At least an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, and I barely started scribbling out. Oh Lord.
You're good.
Hey, people watching at home, at one point, I could draw on the computer, but it's been a lot of years.
Oh, I'm messed up.
Now I'm a CAD drafter, and that takes an entirely different skill set. And apparently the other ones are perishable.
Oops. That's really funny.
Right. You know what it needs? Duh, of course. It's all like motion lines, like, whoop, we're flying. There we go. Boom. Now you know that these things were thrown through the air.
Nice.
There. Huh. That's perfect. No weird tangents in there at all.
Sweet.
Nailed it.
I
That's
like
a
it.
really sick goblin there, mister.
Hey, thanks.
And don't worry, folks. I didn't draw this Dark Mouse book. Nate did.
You didn't what?
I didn't draw this upcoming Dark Mouse book. Nate did.
Oh.
Real good.
True, I did draw this upcoming Dark Mouse book. I'm excited to put out a Dark Mouse book, to make comics again, to eventually go to conventions. These legs are looking too smooth. I'm gonna add just a little bit of highlights sprinkled in, scales or something.
That's now it's scaly. Boom.
Yeah, boom, take that. You thought you weren't gonna get scales here? Got so many scales.
I was honestly kind of feeling the suggestions of scales from the little like parallel line shading you got on the legs.
Yeah, you're right.
But I mean,
let's go back that far.
But the what do you call them here? The dots are enhancing. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance.
What is happening here?
Are you on the wrong layer?
No, I was using eraser.
Oh boy.
I ruined it.
Ah, jeez. Now we got to start all over.
Start the whole thing over again. It's the only logical.
Okay, now I'm warmed up. We'll do it good.
All right, we're gonna start over. Hit record this time, and then. You know what? I like this. These these are not as bright now. I'm okay with that. Okay, cool. All right, let's sign this fucker. Opacity. I'm gonna hide mine. You can't stop me.
You're gonna hide yours?
Yep.
Okay. Where are you hiding it? It's so. Oh.
Hey. Not that small.
Mine over here. What color do I want?
Let's see.
I want black.
Nice. We have done it. We have drawn a thing.
We did the thing, and we did the hell out of the thing.
Yeah, man. I'm okay with this. I like throwing in the background now. This is man, so subtle. Like you created a lot of depth with just like the small white scratches and the black scratches.
Mm-hmm. And I liked your choice of kind of framing the purple field.
Yeah.
That was good. And then, also since we're both popping off of it in different spots, it's like that's fun.
Yeah, man. Oh God, I'm gonna. Will you hate me if I add one more highlight in here?
No.
Let's see. I'm gonna do this guy like that, or actually this one, and bring it up like this, and then go bigger.
Ooh, yeah. A little bit going on over there. And we don't got to get since we got detail over there, keep it loose over there.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Called good line making.
Sure.
What they called it in school.
That's what we're gonna call it now. And then all right, cool. A lot going on, not enough going on. All right, I gotta put my pen down, or I'm just never gonna stop.
Right.
All right, and done. Cool.
Well,
nice work.
Nice work to you as well. And as I recall, the Yenda, we got to bring it all the way back to the Kickstarter.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, if you're still tuning in, thank you so much. Remember, follow at iDraw, follow at Spears. Can I bring that back up on screen?
I mostly just show pictures of my cat these days. So.
Oh, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah, internet loves cats.
Yeah, her name's Jean Harlow. She's very cute.
Cool.
Now it's a mess.
Oh, no. Now it's a mess. Oh, there's still more on that frame. Hang on.
You gotta fill in everything with white or something.
Oh God. Oh, you're right. How do we do this? Hang on. Hang on.
You got this. I believe in you.
Gonna get it.
But yeah, the Kickstarter, do you have a date for when it's dropping yet?
It was gonna be early March. Looks like it's gonna be like March 16, something like that.
Okay. Beware the day after the Ides of March.
Is that the 15th? Is that when that is?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Why is this not? I did that. I always do my selection thing.
This is like this has gotta like look like two old guys who don't super duper know how like computers work.
Yep.
And we're like, we know we could do this if we were in Photoshop. If we were in Photoshop, we'd have this.
Yeah, right. That's true. So yeah, so go to my Instagram at iDraw. That's where I'm gonna post everything, talk about the Kickstarter like way too much. I'm gonna be releasing these videos like weekly when that starts happening, just to have reasons to post and like to have something to show people. Like I wanna hang out with artists and draw with artists like yourself, and get people to be aware of my friends and like their talents. And then kick in a little bit and support the Kickstarter, support the next Dark Mouse book that is coming. I like to make comics. I like to draw. I like to do a whole bunch of stuff, if not evident by this kick-ass drawing by Evan Spears and myself. Did you turn off your colors? There you
go. Oops.
Totally fine. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thank you, Evan, for hanging out and drawing with me way too long.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a whole lot of fun.
Cool. And shoot, should I make a Kickstarter reward? Like you get a chance to draw and hang out and stuff?
Yeah.
That would be rad.
I mean, it should ask for a lot of money for that one though.
Yeah, like $10,000.
10,000 bones. You get to draw with Nathaniel for a little while.
Well, no, I was gonna make them draw with you.
Oh, hell yeah. No, fantastic. So you get the money. I hang out and draw with strangers.
Exactly.
I love it. That's a business model.
Perfect. All right. I want to stop this recording. Cool. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. At iDraw, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Follow iDraw, watch, get Dark Mouse.